everyone, welcome back to my channel for a brand new mystery with Molly, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the case of Amber Hagerman. I actually have another collab video for you today, however this time I'm going to be collabing with two true crime YouTubers, not just one. Today I'm going to be collabing with Summer, Valentine and also Beth, also known as Bespeon on YouTube, and they are both absolutely amazing true crime creators. Honestly, go and check out their channels, they are seriously underrated and I think you guys will really enjoy their content. Like I said, we are doing a collab, so we have also filmed a video on both of their channels, so I will link their channels in the description. Make sure after you have watched this one you head on straight over to their channel and watch the video that we did over there. I just want to clarify that my intent with these videos is never to offend or upset anyone that may have been involved in the case. All the information I have found on this video has been from several different sources online, such as articles, documentaries and stuff like that, so I do apologise if anything is incorrect, or if you think that I'm missing out that is really important to the video. As always, let me know in the comments. And having said all of that, let's just get into today's case. So Amber Renee Hagerman was a 9-year-old girl born on the 25th of November 1986 to her parents Donna Norris and Richard Hagerman. Amber also had a younger brother called Ricky who was 5 years old at the time of her murder, and the Hagerman family all lived in Arlington in Texas in the US. I couldn't actually find too much information about Amber, like what she was like as a person. However, I do know that she used to really enjoy going on bike rides with her little brother Ricky, and that's exactly what they did on the day that she disappeared.
On the afternoon of the 13th of January 1996, Amber and her brother Ricky decided to go on a bike ride, and so they left their home and they went on their bikes to like a car park of a grocery shop, and this was kind of like a hotspot kind of thing for like other young people their age. The car park had a bicycle ramp, and so lots of children in the area will go here to use this and just to socialise with each other. They've been playing there for a little while, and Ricky eventually decided that he wanted to go home, and so he did so and ended up leaving Amber at the car park on her own. Shortly after, Amber and Ricky's parents told him to go back and get Amber because they were uncomfortable with her being there on her own, and so he returned to collect her and she wasn't there, so he went home and told their parents, and naturally they grew quite concerned. The parents left their home to go and look for Amber, and when they actually got to the car park, the police were already there. Police were there because they'd been called by a 78-year-old man who said that he'd actually witnessed Amber being abducted. This man was called Jimmy Kevill or Kevill, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, and yeah, he told them that he had seen somebody abducting Amber. Jimmy said that he was in his garden when he saw either a dark blue or a black pickup truck pull up, and a man got out and began dragging Amber to the pickup truck, and she was kicking and screaming, trying to fight her way away from this man. Amber was pulled into this vehicle and the pickup truck drove away, and this is when Jimmy called the police, but by the time the police arrived, which was only a couple of minutes later, there was no trace of Amber and no trace of the pickup truck. Jimmy described the man as being aged 25 to 40 and a white or Hispanic male with a medium build, and he was under 6 feet tall.
So immediately this case was taken very seriously by the FBI and the police, and more than 50 police officers were assigned to the case to search for Amber. And loads of people in the local areas were all coming together and volunteering their time to search for Amber. Everyone was just desperate to find her alive. But despite everyone frantically searching for Amber, it was too late, and 4 days after she was abducted, her body was found. A man who was walking his dog actually stumbled across Amber's body in a creek behind Forest Hills apartment, which was an apartment complex. And this apartment complex was about 5 miles away from where Amber was last seen, in the parking lot where she was abducted. So police were obviously called to the scene and Amber's body was taken for an autopsy, but Amber's autopsy actually showed that she had been kept alive for 2 days after she was kidnapped. Sadly, Amber had also been sexually assaulted and beaten before her throat was cut, and she was dumped in this creek where her body was found 2 days later.
So unfortunately, there was no forensic evidence found at the crime scene or in Amber's body because she was completely naked and the only thing she was wearing was one sock. Because Amber's body was in a creek with flowing water, any forensic evidence there may have been washed away. Mark Simmons, who was the investigative sergeant in charge of Amber's case, said that there had been a very large storm and Amber was not only in water but in running water in a creek bed. So there had been a tremendous amount of water flow over her body, which obviously made it hard in terms of trace evidence. And so now this case has turned into a murder inquiry, and instead of looking for Amber, police were now looking for her killer. However, despite police following up over 8,000 leads, none of them really led anywhere, and police were never able to locate Amber's killer or the pickup truck that was used to abduct her. And soon years went by, and sadly, although police were investigating Amber's case, it ultimately went cold. And Amber's case is still unsolved to this day, 23 years later.
Despite Amber herself never getting justice and the police never having found her killer, there is something that came out of this case that is positive and still saves lives to this day. And that is the Amber Alert system. I'm sure a few of you have heard of it, particularly people from the US. But the reason that we have the Amber Alert system is because of Amber's case. It's named after Amber. After Amber's murder, a woman called Diana Simone really felt for Amber's family because she was a mother herself. And she actually contacted a local radio station and she questioned broadcasters why they would send out local weather reports constantly, but they wouldn't send out a report when a child had been abducted. She just thought that when a child goes missing, when a child has been potentially abducted, everyone should know about it. It should be widely reported about, so why isn't it? Who knows, maybe if the public were notified as soon as Amber was abducted, she could have possibly been saved. And everyone just agreed with Diana, more people need to be notified when a child goes missing so that people know to look out for these children. Diana's idea soon snowballed and was quickly made into what is now known as the Amber Alert system. The program is currently used in all 50 US states, the District of Columbia, Indian Country, Puerto Rico, the US Virgin Islands, and 22 other countries. And according to a report that was done in 2017, the Amber Alert system had so far saved 897 children. So that was in 2017, so I can only imagine that it's a lot more now. Basically, what the Amber Alert system means is every time a child is reported missing, a nationwide alert gets sent out to every person's mobile so that people know to look out for this child, like I said. And we don't actually have it here in the UK, but I definitely think we should, because imagine how many children's lives could be saved if we had it here in the UK as well. There is currently a $10,000 reward for anyone with any information that may lead to an arrest in Amber's case, and I believe her case is still being actively looked into today. I will leave some information in the description of this video if you think you might have any information regarding this case. I know it's a long shot because it's quite an old one, but who knows, maybe one person who is watching this video might know something. So like I said, I'll leave some information in the description. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I'm sorry that it was a little bit of a shorter one, but I am working on quite a few other collabs at the minute and a really long case. So they're all coming soon, don't worry. Thank you so much to Beth and Summer for collabing with me on this video. Like I said at the start of the video, their links will be in the description. Make sure you go to their channel straight after this video to watch the collabs that we did over there. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss another video. And I will see you again very, very soon for another mystery with Molly. Bye guys.